Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of Darkest Dungeon. We're heading down into the Warrens for a champion mission. We've got a little bonus because of the previous thing, so we're going to get some experience and additional damage here. So we're taking our level 5s, and hopefully we'll be able to get some of them to level 6 as well to add to our stable of legendary characters. So we're taking Hellion, Highwayman, Occultist, and Arbalist. I don't know if that's good, but that's what we're doing. It's a medium mission, but we're going to bring like 12 food and a couple shovels. We're going to need like a lot of bandages because of the Occultist. And there's like food, there's like a bunch of stuff here in the Warrens that you can cure with the herbs, I feel like. And we're going to bring like 2 keys. We're going to bring like a bunch of anti-venom too, just to feel more comfortable. Do I want to go to 4 food? No, we're fine. And then we'll do like... that should be enough. Alright. So champion missions are hard, right?
We must first scout their squalid homes.
We have to explore 90% of rooms, which means we'll be able to skip something eventually. We're not going to skip... oh, well. Actually, I thought we could go left here. Well, that's a little annoying. Going to be some backtracking. Trap here.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Nothing there. Alright, another torch.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
We might as well go here, right? Well, no. Yeah, we're going to have to backtrack 1 at some point, so we might as well go here. Got the bleed stuck on him. Good, good. Here we're just going to go stabby. Wow. 20. That's so bad.
Dazed.
Man, oh man.
About to break.
Hard hitting.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. The light, the promise of safety.
Oh. We didn't target the right person with the flare. That's right. Alright, so now we... crit heal and stick a bleed on. Here, we'll use the first of our bandages, and then...
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Super, super rough stuff. And she, like, runs up and looks at the bones. And we get to eat some food. I sure hope we find some more along the way. We're gonna go this way. There'll be an obstacle, but we've got
Such
2
blockages are
shovels.
unsurprising. These tunnels
Basically never
predate
leave
even
home
the
without
earliest
2.
settlers. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
And there's another obstacle here. That's pretty bad. I don't want to go down to 0 shovels. We still have so much to go through. This is really bad to have to backtrack like this, but I think maybe it's necessary. It feels bad. It feels super bad. If there's another obstacle in this pathway, then, you know, we'll be in rough shape.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches. Eradicated.
Good stuff there. 5.
Annihilated.
Alright, so they resisted the bleed though, so we still... Oh my goodness.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Alright, so if we kill it right now,
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
we can cure the blight before it puts us at death's door. Man. That's so bad. Do we camp here? I mean, we might need to, right?
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Alright, so that'll help with problems there, and then... She heals him for a ton. Good. And we'll buff his dodge and speed and stuff, sending him to a very, very solid dodge amount. Alright, so I'll have Pep Talk. He could do... There we go. Well, now we're healed up.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Such as it is. We have enough for one more meal. I thought we would find... Alright, we read Unsettling Passage and take a ton of stress damage. Man, what a bad choice. I gotta stop clicking on everything, right? Unless I know the thing already to cure it, I gotta stop clicking.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. The ground quakes. These nightmarish creatures can...
Because now it's about to be a room
they
battle,
can be
and I'm scared. Fortunately, they're surprised, so hopefully we can get, like, something big done first, right? Not a grape shot. We need to kill something. Decent. Perfect. In here, we're gonna mark him to prepare for the other stuff. But here, if we just... Because we don't want that guy to not be able to get popped next turn. Otherwise, he would have 2. Please miss. He doesn't. At least he doesn't crit. Ouch. Alright, sweet. We dodged the thing. That's real good. We definitely needed to dodge that. Well, there we go. Heals him all the way up. I'm gonna keep on working him down. We got 6 bleed damage on him for a couple more rounds. He misses again. Oh, thank goodness. That's what we needed to see.
Vigor is restored.
And we resist the bleed. Now that's some perfect luck. Alright, now he dies
Great
to the
is
bleed.
weapon that cuts on its own.
And we get a ton of stuff. So a little bit of HP problem still. Ow.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the
We are
rule.
not reading the books. Books are bad. Oof. Alright, so the see misses there. We got big damage. The Abyssal Artillery might pop it. Oh boy. Stress damage. Oof. And to think that could have been a heal. She gets stunned, maybe. She gets diseased. Maybe she already had it. We swan here. Oh, no. That's a bad miss.
Exposed to a killing blow.
That's a bad miss. Heals for 5 and sticks the bleed on. That's so bad. That is so bad. That's rough. Stun wears off. She's got 2 hit points.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
1? Oh my goodness. Man, talk about getting bit by the witch doctor.
Obliterated.
1. He gets crit. He's a death's
A
door.
hand's breadth from becoming unwound. A dizzying blow to body.
She
and
gets
brain.
crit. She's a death's door and bleeding. She might die right now. She
More blood
dies.
soaks the soil.
Karlak dies. Alright, so can we get out?
A wise general cuts
We do get
losses
out.
and regroups. Wounds to be tended.
Rough. Super
Lessons
rough.
to be learned.
Super, super rough. We lose money on the affair, and of course Karlak dies. Terrible, terrible stuff. And he gets a worse against people. Great. Well, there you go.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
I hate the occultist. I hate them with every fiber of my being. He is literally why we lost. He could have been anything else. I don't want to play with you anymore. Alright. Worst hero of all time. Oh yeah, I can't afford to fix anybody anyway. We're too broke. Maybe we can find like a short champion mission? Yeah. Let's see if we can do this. Take, I guess, a couple of our level 6 crew. No, we don't have any DPS, right? We don't have any DPS at all. Because these are all like blight resist. Man. Oh boy. Might lose. No, I mean, who am I kidding? We already lost this game. We lost the game the minute that we booted it up. Okay, right. So all these people's abilities are like bad. What's the worst that could happen? No, we can't even go on a medium mission. We can't afford to outfit our crew for it. We could try this, I guess. Man. Just one dodge here or there, and it'll ruin an entire run. It's so swingy. Tough hit when you lose a hero, too.
To prosecute our war
Because
against
it's
the
basically
swine,
like
we must first scout their squalid homes.
a whole hour going away. Because, like, for a bit, you're leveling up the Hamlet. And I still am some. But, like, I don't even care about any of the stuff we don't have, right? Like, we already have all the stuff that matters. We just need a vast amount of money. Did I? Oh, right. I was going to go to the cove, and then I didn't, and I kept the same crew. Well, this is going to go bad. Man. Got the Benadryl brain.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, we already stunned them, and then we tried again. That's what the blue thing means. So bad. So bad.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A devastating blow.
Missing everything.
Continue the
All
onslaught.
right, and there we go.
Destroy them all. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Whole bunches of crests.
A powerful
Nice. See, sometimes you run and this happens, and like everything's fine. But I guess we do have a couple of our level 6 people here. But, I mean, how much of a difference can it make? Probably some.
blow. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Wow.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
These guys have a 140% blight resist. Well. Means we probably got like a 10% chance of fixing it. Let's just fix this blight. Do something productive. Gets the red plague. That doesn't sound good. It isn't.
Decimated. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
This is the worst part of the game. Figuring out what you don't need to carry. Like, why do the paintings only stack up to 3? It's so obnoxious. I guess we just leave the money. I hate it. I hate it so much every time. There's no reason for there to be an inventory size. Only to bother me, specifically me, the human represented by me. There's no other reason. Trap here. Gonna be eaten again soon. We're gonna burn the scrolls? Oh, cool. And it gets rid of a negative quirk? Sweet.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And I was gonna cure that meat, and he at least resists the thing. I was like, I had an item to fix it, but, you know, you can get a quirk, and then they won't even let you click on it to fix it. Which I guess that's the point of those negative quirks. Because if you understand how the curios work, then you could prepare. Nice. See, and sometimes the battle goes like this, you know? It's just like, it's so swingy. Based entirely, of course, on whether or not you hit. Which is something you have some control over, but not like a lot. Because you can take, like, your highest accuracy move, and you can even remember what it is. That's why you see me on the Highwayman using the Bleed Slash a lot, because it actually has a higher accuracy than the Wicked Slice move.
A singular strike. The ground quakes.
And we end up out of that battle not worse than when we started, which is very good indeed. That's a good leper armlet. 20% healing received. I mean, it's not... He's already wearing one. I mean, it is pretty good, isn't it? It's not as good as that one crystal thing, but it doesn't have to be. Do we ditch? Yeah.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
And we're going to ditch crests for statues because I feel like we have a whole lot of crests now.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
So we have a room battle here, and after we get it, then, if we get it, we're just going to ignore that. No point in disturbing that which you don't understand. Alright, we can eat here.
A blazing star is born.
Actually using food for HP. Look at me now. Alright, so... Well, a miss is fine. After all we have to do is win this battle. Anyone can win one battle, right? Right? Decent. Go for the stun in the back, hit one. You know what you're going to do, right? And then chop it a chop. 40% prot, that's rough.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
It's so much stress you get from it, but hey, it's alright. We're doing okay. It says he's got 80% resist, but I have like 130 or so chance, so, you know. Just roll the dice there, coming in over the top with a crit feels good. At least after the last mission where we lost our beloved Hellion,
beyond one's limits.
we can follow it up with actually finishing something, which we needed to do because we are broke.
Reeling.
Yeah, because like all it takes is one turn like that, and then your whole run is like potentially going up in smoke.
Well struck.
Because it takes, I mean, an incredibly long time to recover from everybody taking 20 damage, and in point of fact, you may never recover from it.
Masterfully executed.
Pick to the face is armor piercing, that's why it's nice for that situation. We're just going to stack another blight on him? No, but we do stack another negative accuracy debuff on him, so that's good. And after 5 more turns, we'll be able to heal up that damage. No, we're just trying to stay above the rising of the tide, and we do. Boom, baby.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
A nice little short
The
victory.
swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
And we get Rincor and Darcy to level 6.
Flames on the horizon.
Oh no.
In the air.
Brigand
Wolves
incursion.
are at the door.
A brigand raiding party is descended upon the hamlet with explosive fury and murderous intent. Oh, so now there's a darkest mission. Ooh, that's a good reward. 20 damage versus mark, 10 accuracy versus mark, and 5% crit versus ice. I mean, like, that's really good. But we are not in any shape to fight him right now, are we? Well, we're not that badly stress managed here. We could run Musagro and stuff. I mean, we might.
Curious methodologies
Alright,
and
now we
apparatus
can get
can
a
calm
third
even the most
person
tormented
curing
soul.
a disease, which we don't need. That's okay, though. We can get Cuivremont to be our
Barbaric
new
rage and unrelenting savagery make for a
our
powerful
new Hellion.
ally.
We already have a new Hellion. We are going to
This one
grab
has become
this
vestigial.
Vestal, though, because we
Useless.
need somebody in the level 2 range to level these guys up. Because I want to use Gesture eventually. Alright, so I guess... Like so. And then we can upgrade like one thing, maybe two before we go. All right. Let's see how it goes. Wolf at the Door, of course, a great Radiohead song off of the album Hail to the Thief, right? Right. Alright, so we want to bring like a key. Yeah, that'll have to do. Alright. Couple of shovels, some foods. It's short, so we shouldn't need more than that. Alright, alright. Buy like 2 more food, why not? Okay. We get an achievement for a team of hardened veterans. Start a quest with all 4 heroes of Resolve level 6. The Wolf has rallied his men, pushed through the brigand hordes, defeat them, and restore some semblance of safety to the hamlet. Well. Oh no! These guys are kind of low level here in the hallway. Right? Maybe they get harder as we go, because these feel like not level infinite enemies. We're gonna go for a stun in the back. They have such low resist, it's almost a sure thing.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It almost makes me feel reticent, right? Like, why is this a top-level mission? But we're just gonna get with it. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be problems. There's already an obstacle, so maybe I should have brought more shovels. I didn't even think of that. Maybe there's gonna be a lot of obstacles.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
He maps the area. It doesn't show us anything beyond the long and winding hall. Alright, moment of truth. Some guys. It's probably always in the one you don't go to. Alright, these guys look tougher, right? Alright, we try to do that. We do the riposte thing. Which does, like, counterattacks from him. But maybe only if he gets... Okay, there we go. There's the counterattack. Somebody was telling me that I needed to try out the riposte abilities. The leopard does just as good in 1 or 2. So, there we go. But we need to get... this point-blank shot. And then we need to do Duelist Advance... and then point-blank shot, rotate those out. I think that could be a cool thing to do. Just like a whole different way than I've ever been using it. Because I've always avoided the movement abilities, but now I think I need to think more about them. Razzle Dazzle here, yes.
Eradicated.
Clean. We want to get that guy down, and now with a little bit of AoE, you know, we only have to do 8 to him, and then he'll get popped by the next round. Do we bleed here? Yeah. No. He resists it. Yeah, and that'll get him in range, and then he'll be on like a 2-turn clock or so. Boom! That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I now believe in the riposte abilities. I totally believe.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Oh, actually, never mind. We didn't know where we were going. Alright, we're gonna go... We're gonna try to go here, right? And we're just gonna hope that this is right.
The light. The promise of safety.
'Cause there's definitely another obstacle
In
here.
radiance, may we find victory.
And I should have brought more shovels. Alright, these are just like medium level guys again, and I forgot to reposition, that's bad.
Their cursed
Nice.
champion falls.
So I guess you can be using these hallway fights, right, to heal up from the big fights, which is what I should be doing rather than just trying to burn through it super quick.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Go for the heal there, reason being that the Vestal, although having slightly lower HP, does have the damage ability that heals herself, and so I figured her being a little
Wounds of
lower would be
war
fine.
Can be healed, but never hidden.
Beautiful.
The slow death, unforeseen,
Very good indeed.
unforgiving.
Alright, here he is. Brigand Wolf bombs away. Barrel O bombs. It's got riposte. Do we try to hit it anyway, or do we just try to hit him? He's got super high resist to it, but I figured, you know, worth a chance. Alright, and now we've got a raider. Ooh, boy.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
I think we're losing this. I think they're all gonna die. I think we're all gonna die.
And now, the true test. Hold fast, or expire. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Alright, we get to stick the blight on him there, use the guard against him. They're about to get too stressed. Yeah, I think we're gonna all die. Alright.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss. Masterfully executed.
And we just keep on stacking blight. I mean, it could work. We're lowering his accuracy. It keeps on hitting, but here's the real test. Is Darcy gonna flip out? He is gonna flip out. Alright. What are the consequences going to be? We'll see.
At any cost.
Yeah, uppercuts are before the bomb. Will we take 34 damage from the bomb or not? $29. Not so bad. If we go here, it puts the damage onto the big guy. Same thing here, right? Noxious Blast on him. The big guy takes the hit. Knock that accuracy down again. Get that blight stacking more. Okay, we might... Maybe we won't all die. Ooh, yeah, there we go. That's a nice heal. Of course, the bomb in the front is a worry because it's a lot easier for those guys to hit him if he gets on death's door from the bomb. But he's just at 58 HP now, and we've got a lot of damage ticking on him. Perfect. He blocks the Hue. Uses that. Even now, he's so close to popped. 45 damage to Denise.
Terrible vistas.
But he's just at 20. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm like, he got to go first? Okay, we're still alive. Barely. Because he's in the front rank. Ah. Okay, he resists it. He lives.
Set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
No. You gotta, like, you have to let me use my ability, man. Alright, so we play grenade here. Possibly get a riposte. No, we don't. Okay, so apparently we're okay there. Alright, 15 damage on him. We just gotta do some. Or, no, we heal. We heal to get him off of Death's Door. Okay, and he uses his turn to shield him there. We've got 12 damage of Blight on him, so all we have to do is live for one more turn. Or Hugh here, and... Yes! Woo! Oh, man.
These
Wow.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And we get trash charms. I don't care. We did it. Wow. Whew. Definitely a sketchy fight. But this trophy is extraordinary. If I ever lose it, I'm going to be very, very upset. It's super good. We can throw that on, like, the bounty hunter, and all of a sudden, if we got, like, a good mark set up with him, his damage is just going to go through the roof. All right.
Oh. I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I
We
was
did
scared
it.
before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
We repelled the Brigand incursion. Alright, so there's 4 Darkest Dungeon quests. Man, that's good stuff right there. We don't get, like, any money for it. Yeah, we end up very light on money, but we need to sell some, like, trinkets that we're not going to use, I guess. Yeah. Like, we're not going to use that. We're not going to be trying to have low HP. We're never going to do a thing to give us less healing received. Alright, that's a little more money now. Man, that's such... It won't even let you sell that good. It better not let me get rid of it anyway, you know. Alright, now we got a little more cash. We're just gonna need to... Alright, can we field another level 6 party? Yeah, we got a leper and a hound and got some guys. Do we need to get another bounty hunter in the crew? Yeah. Plus he starts at level 2. The best level.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Alright, so we just need to get a little bit of money. We also need to, you know, just move the thing along, right? So let's just find... That's cool. Lowers the man-at-arms speed, but still is okay. Yeah, we're just going to do a little easy one here. Break it up a little bit. Do a little easy run. And we'll have his lunge, and he's got his lunge, so we'll be able to just do our merry little roll along. Yeah. This is what I wanted. I think this is like a cool setup if you got movement set up, because you lunge forward with your duelist advance, and then you're just like, "Yaw!" And that's good too. And that'll help us with this, and then he's got a little bit of stress heal if he ever ends up in the back. Surely the Joker starting there is better, right? Yeah, because then if he advances, he'll be immediately able to do point-blank shot, which does a ton of damage, right? It's more accurate than a pistol shot. 50% plus damage, you know, like... I bet it's real good. I haven't used it, but I bet it's real good. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get to the Cove. Now, the Cove is anti-bleed, so let's get to the Warrens. Since that... And this will be short. You know, no camp. Camping is good, but also bad. Some herbs for the things, like 8 food... Try to travel light. Hopefully it'll work.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Alright. Squalid swine homes. Now, we know that... Alright, if we go here, then we can make the loop without backtracking a room, so that's the way to go. Some books. Nothing good ever comes from the books. You used to get, like, journal pages, which are good for, like, teaching you story stuff. I honestly don't think the books ever give you anything good once you get all your journal pages, though. This game's so cozy at level 1, right? Oh, I'm so glad that
slow death,
that battle turned around with the big guy. Maybe you can blow up the bombs, but you know, we made it work.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Because the duelist advance gives him riposte, which does an absolute ton of damage. It counters like every attack that hits him for turns. So if I can find a way to make it work out that we can use, like this setup here actually, for a party that doesn't want to get, you know, for an anti-bleed place, I think, because I was sleeping on the man-at-arms for a long time, and I still think this build's not perfect, but Retribution gives him, you know, that, so maybe an Arbalist, though, to remove the mark. But we've got a riposte here and here. Like, I don't think they get one anywhere. No, they don't. They have the finale move that does a ton of damage, but then it also messes you up for the rest of the fight. So you have to make sure that you don't mess up the finale, right? As soon as the battle's over, the plus 100% stress goes away, but it does a ton of damage, and it stacks up through all of his abilities. It's cool. I didn't appreciate that that's how the class worked. I just saw a move on all the abilities and was like, I don't want to do that.
Another abomination. cleansed from our lands. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. This expedition at least promises success.
So I'm like, you know, if you had really high speed, you could start in the front and be like, I'm going to hit that point blank shot every time. Which could be like a really cool way to be an opener, right? Like even in like a leper party or something. Although now I'm like, man, you know, that Crusader ability that lets them move, that would go real good with this. You know, the game, it just opens up, you know? We're going to let it get a little darker, because I feel confident.
Powerful blow.
You know, it's a level 1 thing. We got level 2 heroes, you know, because you can take a level 0 crew to this. So I feel pretty confident. We're going to let it get darker. And maybe get more stuff. That's what you're supposed to do, right? I never do it. I never let it get darker to get more stuff. I'm just like, I'll do it again. I'm a big ol' wuss.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Destroyed. A death by inches.
We burn the torches. And remove a quirk. And now we're going to be getting to Darkest. Where, you know, the enemies have a much better chance of doing things that are bad to us. But maybe we'll be alright.
The darkness holds
Yes,
dominion.
it is now black as pitch.
Black as death.
But I guess we crit more as well, but it also makes them more accurate and damageful. We get moved around a bit. This is totally fine. Our party's built for it. Point blank shot. Oh, man, that's a lot of damage. He's just like, Daka Daka. Oh, yeah. Actually, I love this party.
Does not dissuade the sharpened
Because it doesn't even matter if they knock the Vestal forward a bit. The other movement forward will push her back.
confusion, nerves,
Awesome.
and panic.
The background sound is freaking out. I'm like, I feel okay. They're like, no, you're alarmed. Go for the stun. Doesn't work. Stab a stab.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, because it's a knockback and a stun form and it moves it forward. It's a pretty cool ability.
Seize this
Does kind of
momentum.
everything you want.
Push on to the task's end. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Oh, we forgot to rearrange the party. It's alright.
Obliterated.
Beautiful. I can't even imagine doing this on the level 5 places, though. Those are already so sketch. But maybe as I get better at the game, I'd feel more confident with it. If I ever get better at the game. As implies confidence that I will get better at the game. Finale. Indy bows.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
And now time for a room battle. They still get surprised all the same. Get wrecked.
Mortality clarified in a single strike. Well struck.
It's just like the shrieking pigs in the background. The music, the way it changes as the darkness mounts, it's very interesting. You know,
Great is the
it's a
weapon
theme
that
I haven't heard
cuts on
very
its
often
own.
on account of how I normally play with the lights on. Point blank, boom, baby.
Annihilated.
That's so much damage. Yeah, we have got to. That's got to be how we play the Highwayman.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow
A
and
bone
insidious
altar.
killer.
Investigate the altar, and we get a bunch of cool abilities. That's good. We'll be eating really soon, I imagine. We can go ahead and... I don't remember if anybody in this party eats extras, so we're just going to leave a couple extras there. See the trap on the ground physically with my eyes. Alright. Yeah, I guess if you go at Darkest on the low-level ones, that's basically, you'll get as much as you would get on, like, a medium one, so... Something to note for whenever I'm feeling like the game is finally getting understandable, you can just ratchet up the difficulty, as one does. Trap here. And there we have it. Marvelous.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
And of course, we don't end up with, like, a Zound of money, but he gets Eldritch Hunter, and that's good.
They meet in secret, that none may know the horrifying depths of their enquiries.
Oh, are these, like, new guys? Oh, yeah. Alright, so the event is bringing in a couple level 0 occultists if you want to bring them in. They don't show up on the stagecoach like the other ones do. Ooh, a level 3 vessel. Also, a level 2 antiquarian. I want to use an antiquarian for something someday. Don't I? I do. We're going to get rid of the arbalist, because that's the least interesting of these characters. I mean, we already have one arbalist, and, you know, very proud we are of her. But it's definitely more of like a combo character in my head.
Weakness cannot
Oh,
be
Marcy!
tolerated.
And then we get an achievement for having one of each on our thing. Because it's like... Alright, so she has a little stab. And a little blight thing. Yeah, you know, it just seems like all of her abilities are bad. But yeah, so this is why you would take them, right? Because you get a random trinket if you use that ability in your camp. So we got like some antiquarian stuff because it's like, yeah, 50% healing skills. All their things are just like only good abilities. Can they not? What have I done? What have I done? Do they eat the trinkets forever? Do they devour the trinkets? Because I swore I put some trinkets on her. Yeah, okay, so... Okay... I guess the antiquarian, you can put as many trinkets on as you can get? That is interesting, isn't it? Because the antiquarian already has very good trinket access, so you could just stack them up with everything, and then they just hold on to them forever. So you can't take them away. They like hoard them. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, and we still need rather a lot of things to level up there. We're just going to hold on to what we have, I think. Yeah, because this is just going to make more available trinkets, which is fine. Yeah, I guess, like, do you just stick, like, a ton of things that reduce the speed, and then she'd have, like, negative a billion speed, but it wouldn't matter? Could be a thing to do. Alright, so that was enough to get the poisons off of this guy. So we can do another level 5 thing if we had one. If we had one. We also have this boss fight to do. Now, we don't have, like, a level 4 crew for it. It would behoove us to get one. Kind of like that whistle. We could just do another short and easy one here, right? With an antiquarian in the back doing nothing the whole time. Okay, so they can perfectly function in 3 or 2, so we can just start him in 3. Yeah, we can do this. This is a totally fine party. I mean, we don't have a real healer, but maybe we don't need one, right? Oh, now we can see the items. Okay, it was just a visual bug. Got it. Just a visual bug. Like, where are we trying to go? The Weald. Alright. We don't need any torches. You know, going in within any torches does make you feel good. It's like, hey, that's like a couple hundred that I don't
Corruption
spend.
has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. Destroyed.
Oh, we pushed the Hellion back. Whoops. You know, maybe we should have got her ability that makes her go backward. Oh, she can go backward too? Awesome. Well, at least they're highly mobile.
Eradicated.
The Joker also has this stress heal, which is like really good.
Continue the onslaught.
It's the best targeted stress heal that I've seen. Oh, minor antique. A minor collectible worth money in bunches. Okay, so the antiquarian causes those to drop, I think. Old tree is poisonous. Alright, cool. So now we know. You take the antiquarian to make more money. So even though they're bad, it's okay. Say I look very similar to Moreau, a singer/producer. Well, good for him. He must be a very handsome guy. Just a little joke. We like to have fun here. Cool. I don't think I've heard of them, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open my old notepad file and make a note of the name, and I will check them out some other time and give them a shot. You know. All right, bandages for the spider web. Yes.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy.
We walk right into a trap. Feels bad. We'll be all right. We leave the torches. Who needs them? Not me. We're very brave now. Also, we're in the wrong order. Let's get in the right order. Or really, Bounty Hunter 2 would be better, right? I think we are already locked, though. He works equally well in 3 and 4, but he doesn't have the movement ability forward, so the Jester, you know, it's fine. This is not as good of a movement crew as the last one was at all, but it's still solid enough. Alright, so we nervously stab him. We nervously miss him. Oh, Marcy, you tried your best.
Begone, fiend.
into 80s styles music. I mean, some. I like all sorts of music, but you know, there's definitely like some trends in pop that are more reminiscent of the 80s that I love. But yeah, Made the Perfect Girl song used to be a lot of TikTok guys. I wouldn't have heard it then, but I'll definitely give it a shot and see. Yeah, I don't use a smartphone. I'm like an old person. No, I know old people use smartphones now, but I don't and never have. I have a flip phone. I'll prove it. It's dead right now. It's dead right now, but here's my phone. I don't really care about my phone. I need to charge it before I go to work again because it's sort of my alarm clock, but you know. I like to be unreachable if I'm not in my computer chair. Oh yeah, dude, I've never used a smartphone. I'm like an old person. I'm 39, you know, so there were a lot of years where I could have gotten a smartphone. Back when they were called smartphones and not just phones like they are now, but I have always been against it.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
But yeah, so like while I know that TikTok exists and stuff, like I've never been on it. I guess there's a web application that you could do like in your browser, but you know, it's not really how people use it, I guess. I remember the day I learned about TikTok because I got really mad at work because this guy was watching a video and I was not familiar with the recursive short form content at the heart of the TikTok thing, right? So I'm just sitting there like frying chicken and trying to keep it all together, and then it was this Fleetwood Mac song that I like, but it was just 40 seconds of it over and over, and after like five or six repeats, I just basically scream at the dude, like, what's wrong with you? He's like, oh no, there's this guy, he's like going to work. I'm like, what are you talking about? But anyway, that's the day I learned about TikTok. But I love checking out new music. I will definitely do that. I'll put it on the old list. I love checking out old music too. No, I've got, you know, a lot of people say that they like all kinds of music. I do like all kinds of music, so I'll be excited to see if this is an artist that I'll want to listen to more of. Like I like metal and classical. I love punk. You know, I like rap music.
Confidence.
I like the blues and jazz. I listen to this one French lady singing songs all the time. She's a famous one. Edith Piaf is some French lady. The most iconic French singer.
Inches. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Stab, 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 stab.
Maintain.
Wow, look at all that junk! Amazing! Yeah, having an antiquarian with the light turned down definitely pays off. Edith Piaf, yes. That's my girl. There's one of her most famous songs, I think. It's called Comme Moi, and it's just shatteringly beautiful. I celebrate her whole catalog, but that's the one that wakes me up in the morning, you know. If I ever am afraid that I'm gonna like cry during the day, I'll just listen to that in the morning, get the crying out of the way, be like, you know, immunized towards the emotions of the future. As it's unlikely that anything will hit me like that song does throughout the day. Oh, that was another thing. We're gonna backtrack. Oh yeah, no, I mean, what an iconic choice, right? And then, so it's funny, I was listening to this song at work, Le Vin Rose, which apparently was in like a television program, where, so, like, someone's like, hey, is this? I'm like, yeah, you know, and they're like, oh no, it's on this TV show. I'm like, oh, okay. Which happens to be a fair bit whenever I listen to music at work. I don't close anymore. I work at a restaurant. I'm a line cook at a steakhouse. But when I would close, I would listen to music, and people would sometimes be like, oh, that's cool, or hey, this is trash, or what's the name of this? I'm like, oh, this is Rachmaninoff's Concerto No. 2. You know, that kind of thing. But I'm always learning about songs that are on TV shows from it. Like Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. They did. I've been a big fan of theirs for quite some time. But there's a show called Peaky Blinders with their song Red Right Hand. An iconic hit of theirs was the theme song from Red Right Hand. Is so iconic that other bands have made songs referencing Red Right Hand way before Peaky Blinders came out. The best of these songs is by the Decemberists. It's called Red Right Ankle, and it is so good. Oh my god, Red Right Ankle. Red Right Ankle had an absolute chokehold on me for a while in my life. I love the Decemberists.
Beyond one's limits.
Stromae, I don't know if I know them. I will write it down. I will write it down in the notification list. This is people like recommend, you know, games or tell me to watch whatever thing or.
These nightmarish creatures can be.
All right, so we ditched the bandages. We ditched the holy water. We need the key. Here, we ended up with way too much stuff.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
All right, wonderful. Another successful quest.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle. But one
And that's that's a lot of money, right? And we see there the value of the antiquarian. You got to bring them to something where your party's going to handle all of it on their own, and then go in the dark, stack the cash.
Finally, the serum is working.
Pretty big in the 2010s.
And the side effects
Hello,
are
bonds.
manageable.
Songs, yeah. I will definitely give them a listen later on. Ooh, free treatment. Good. Just for diseases, but you can get one that gives you free, like, quirk treatment and permanentization, which is worth, like, 10,000 on a level 6 hero, depending on what you need to get rid of. So, very good stuff. Old Darcy's still afflicted. We're going to throw him here and meditate that off. And Brereton needs to get a little flagellated. Everybody else low enough to where, yeah, Contaville, 41 stress. That'll probably wear off before we need to use them. Yeah, I can't speak French at all. I butcher all the pronunciations. I sort of know how to say it. I took 2 years of French in college, 2 semesters of French in college, but so I love books. You can probably see the bookshelves behind me there. These aren't all the books that I have, but I've always been into reading, far beyond what was assumed to be my age range, whatever that means. Any book is a children's book if the kid can read. But like as a boy of like 6 or 7, my favorite book was The Count of Monte Cristo. And let me tell you that I said every single name in it wrong for like 10 years. I couldn't even say Alexander Dumas' name right whenever I was a kid. Because, you know, when you're reading like French novels and you're 6, you don't talk to anybody about them, you know? So you just, in your head, say every single name wrong. All right, what do we got here? We've got a whole bunch of the old things here. There we go. Stagecoach heroes up. Good.
Here, in the mud and rain.
All right. Do we grab him and ditch the Hellion? No, because we need a Hellion. We don't have a single Hellion besides her.
Strong drink, a game of chance, and companionship. The rush of life.
Alright, what do we do next? Let's see. We could try the Sunken Crew battle, but I would prefer to get ready for it first. So in that wise, what should we do? Sunken Crew, what do I remember about the fight? I don't remember anything about it. Are they bleed resist? Maybe. Are they large? Probably. Alright, so first we're just going to level up a group of people for it, right? Fitzhugh will be good. Do we just run, like... this and then... so we have the guy to mark. We've got, like, our very good abilities here. We can take our even better ability away. This Vol's Tassel, which is like, it's so good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. But I guess actually, both of these are so extraordinary that I don't even know. No, you definitely would swap it, right? But for the damage on melee skills, no, because then you're just catching up. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't take it. These are both very good items. We could just throw that on the tank, and then whenever we have something marked, then, yeah, I mean, that's fine, too. It doesn't work when you're not doing anything, but who cares, right? Do we just go on this long one to level them up, or do we try the fight right now? I mean, we're just level 3, we could be level 4. If we do this, what, we lean into the riposte the whole time? And then hope for the blight and the damage with the marks. I mean, it's not a bad strategy. It's not. Totally could work. But we are going to take this crit and eldritch damage thing. Yeah, we'll just give him that, because that's just generically good. And then we need to upgrade a couple of his abilities real quick. Which does work entirely against our goals of making money. But hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do. All the other people have their leveled stuff now. Our abilities, though, yeah, same old problem. Well, at least they're cheaper to get. Okay, he's already got him, and then these guys started at level 3, so at least there's that, you know. When you get him at level 3, you don't have to pay for the stuff. Alright, good enough. Let us go and try... Ooh, he's at... It's kind of high stress to start with, isn't it? Well, if we don't take him, who do we take instead for the tank? Leper? Yeah, I mean, Leper's totally fine. Not him. He's too high level. Moyo, and then we'll just have to spend all of these. Alright, and just like that, you can wipe out all the money that you made. Hey, it's all for the cause, right? It's all for the people. Alright, so now we've got this. Blights out. We've got healing received, we got accuracy for our melee skills, we got all the stuff and all the stuff. No, we should take... I'm like, where is it? It gets thrown out of order. Alright, do we have an anti-ambush thing? Just his? Yeesh. Well, we'll just risk it? Yeah. Whatever went wrong with just risking it. Alright, time for the boss fight. Now, we do have an extra eater here with the Hunter's Talon. That should be enough. 2 of those should be enough. Alright, let's go.
I employed a crew of particularly unsavory mariners, who for a time sailed the 4 corners at my behest, retrieving many valuable artifacts, relics, and rare texts. Predictably, they increased their tariffs to counter my intense stipulations of secrecy. Such resources had long been exhausted, of course, and so I prepared an alternative payment.
Aha. So the ancestor once again backstabs the person that he had hired to do his dirty work for him.
Devils,
super surprising.
chained and drowning for eternity.
You know, super surprising that the ancestor, our relative, would be such a guy. Alright, so here... either of these wings could be... where the boss fight is. That's not ideal. It'll be okay,
though. The brave
though.
and the foolhardy alike. The light, the promise of safety.
So when we get to the second to last room, we're gonna be able to camp anyway, and that'll be enough camping. Ooh. A nasty gash. I'm like, no way, not the leper. He is, well, he's not bleed resist, it's blight resist. We walk right into the trap. I saw the icon on my screen right there. 12 rounds of negative dodge. Do we just herb it off? No, that's fine. Rounds change whenever you're, like, walking, too. Sure, we might be in a battle here, and oh no, look how big he is. Sweet abyssal artillery there, and then we're just going to come in over the top for 11. Yeah, 11 bonkers. Here, a plague grenade will kill both of them with the blight. No, not quite. But it will return after this. He does basically no damage at all. We'll put another blight on them, and then they'll definitely die to it. Clean.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
You can tell that it's got high protection still, because the bounty hunter on a marked target only did like 20. That's a... that's a tough guy. But I guess... oh, this stacks too, yeah, so... You can keep on debuffing it. Man, you know, every time I think I know how this game works, I'm like, oh, you could use that ability 3 times in a row, and then it would really work. Smash.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
We're gonna go this way first. Because the definite room battle, getting that out of the way before camping would be better in the event that we have to go down the other pathway.
Impressive.
Two?
Destroyed.
Clean, and then the blight will take him out. No, it won't, because he gets healed. Why do I always forget that the enemy, that old dog, has a plan as well? Oh, it reduces the damage too. Oh my goodness, why don't I read? Because that, you know, lowering the prod and the damage, that makes it just a good thing to spam generally anyway. If you're not trying to push the damage out of him. Here we Solemnity, yes.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
He pops to the Blight this next turn, so we can just give him a little heal here.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is
We're going to
made
leave
clear.
that torch there in case we have to backtrack. Room battle. Alright, we got a Welk in the front. And I do think he's having a party in the back, but we're just going to hit the old grenade on him. A very French grenade. I don't think that's how they say grenade. I don't know. Clean. Well, nope, they still have one each. Not so clean.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
That's a lot of damage. Alright, here we just, yeah. Knock us to the front, put him on the clock, and then go to trying to manage these fools.
Obliterated. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
With the sick uppercut,
The slow death.
our foe falls.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Alright, we cleanse it with medicinal herbs. Oh, and it gets rid of a bad quirk? Wow, okay. You know, this is the sort of stuff I should know. Do we go for the stun to lead? Yeah.
As
Beautiful.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, barnacles.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
75% prod. Oh, because the thing increases it. Well. Oh, we misclick. That's bad. A heal for 0. At least he resisted the bleed. Man, if that ever happens, whenever I really need a heal, I'm going to be kicking myself. When it happens and I really need to heal. I'm sure at some point my cultist is going to crit heal for 0, get a bleed on somebody, put them on death's door, and then they'll die. I'm sure it'll happen. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I'm sure it will. I've been betrayed by an occultist already. Not so much that we died, but it felt like we would. Ow! Alright, there we go. That's the stuff.
Success so
Giant
clearly.
oyster.
Or
We
is
shovel
really
it.
a trick of the light? The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Alright, now we camp. We need to eat this much. Need to have the food for another meal because the bounty hunter eats a lot. So we can give him the accuracy and the crit. Yeah, we'll stress myself out to make the bounty hunter even stronger. Boost the power there. Boost the power there. Alright, so hopefully the boss will be here. If not, we'll just carry on forward.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
We don't have the cleansing thing for that, so we're not going to click on it. Boss!
Even in death,
Boss, the
captain
Sunken Crew is
shouts his
here.
orders, and the crew obeys.
And we're just going to stick Blight on him? Yeah. Decent. Decent turn 1. Got him down. And we dodge Mutiny, which was probably going to take them? I don't know. They immobilize him. Well, okay. What's that mean? Is he, like, perma-stunned? Anyway, if he's out of the fight... Oh, if he just locks him down, then... If that's all he's doing...
A powerful blow.
He's got a little stress, but I mean...
Well struck.
We'll just get to bashing, right? If that guy, all he does is knock down the leper, we'll be okay. We'll weaken him again. Lower that prot down to 16 and lower his damage as well. His accuracy's already torched. He misses again. Yeah. Haha. The accuracy debuff from the throw on the Plague Doctor coming in clutch. Perfect. Yeah. So we, he gets his stress heal. I mean, this is ideal to have him in the front. We don't need him there, right? He heals him a little bit, not a lot. Oh, he's got 50% protection right now. Okay, then we come in here. He resists the mark. Okay, so this guy is healing so much. This guy is healing so much. That's crazy. Alright, you can't ignore the thing in the front. That is bonkers. I can't believe that. I didn't even notice. He must have healed 50 points from it.
A decisive pummeling. A devastating blow.
Alright, the stun doesn't make that ability fall off. Now we know. But a blast here will at least put him on a 2-turn clock without an interaction. He resists the mark, and he has that prot thing. I don't understand how his abilities work. We might still win, but this is really rough. I don't know how he works. It's pretty bad to not know how the boss works. I really don't. I don't get it, though. I still don't understand, like, how these abilities are interacting. Because, like, sometimes he gets this ability and sometimes the other one has it. I don't know. We're just going to try to keep on stacking the Blight and hoping that we work it out, you know? Big Blight damage is good. We don't have, like, that much hardiness in the troops, right? So we just gotta... Coming over the top, I mean, it might work, right? We might be able to just come over the top. No, we gotta heal here, right? You can't be too greedy. Alright, he's just at 17 now, so another Blight Stick should pop him with something else. $12 damage on it. If we can just get anything. There we go. What? Oh, he heals before the damage gets taken, of course. And he freaks out, becomes irrational. Well, it's no wonder. He's been tied up in an anchor for ages.
Taken over the edge into madness.
And they dodge. Of course they do. Okay, and then the blight comes in. We win! That was super messy.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Super messy. But hey, we win.
Any evidence of excessive exertions must be made scarce. After all, appearances must be maintained.
All right. That was... I mean, it worked. It worked well. We won, you know. We won, and nothing bad happened to us. Just felt very tense. Very tense indeed. All right, so first things first. Get that guy sorted. Everybody else is going to get stress managed just like sort of natively, right? Yeah.
Success depends on survival.
All right, so there's that on the cove, but I guess we should... Oh, that is interesting. Negative 2 dodge, but 10 accuracy to range skills? It seems really good, doesn't it? Because you can just throw that on like an arbalest or any other person that's ranged thing. Like, losing 2 dodge is not that much. Like, I would lose 2 dodge to get the 5 max HP back, maybe? Well, it's also slightly more accuracy. But, you know, there's got to be... Yeah, that seems pretty good. We, however, need to take... a crummy little crew here, right? If we take them, then, like, where's the damage come from? Could go like this. And have, like, the bashing, and then he'll just, like, do the point-blank shot and duelist advance around, and then... Might as well, right? And then we just go like super dark and try to get away with it. Yeah.
Excise the fungal tumors, and the land may yet live.
Alright, we have to go this way first, because if there's a corpse this way, we regret it.
Nature herself.
We use one of our shovels. You always want to
Victim
bring
to the
an
spreading
extra
corruption.
shovel or so here, right, to the field.
With misintent.
Because, of course, we're also going to not have good scouting with no light. But there's corpse 1. Trap. Weird body that we'll ignore. Trap at the end of this hallway again. We're gonna leave the grave alone because we need to save our stuff.
Decimated.
Nice. And with the mighty step there, then they hit us there, but then, yeah, I actually really like this Highwayman style now. I was playing Highwayman wrong the whole time. That's my opinion. Here we do this just because either one would kill him, but the point blank shot tie-in, that's the good stuff.
Eradicated.
Because, like, constant counterattacks, that's real good. It's real good.
Momentum. Push on to the task's end. Back to the pit.
Which is a funny comp because it's like 2 DPS, 2 healer. But hey.
Be gone, fiend.
I just wanted to be sure we could get through. I figured with the damage that we have here in the front that it wouldn't be a problem.
Precision and power.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Because really this Highwayman style with the point blank shot and the duelist advance, like, it's a lot more damage than we were ever doing with them. Because grape shot, like, is fine. It does a little bit of AoE, but it's low accuracy, and
that overconfidence
it doesn't do 30 damage with a crit, you know. Alright, we're gonna go to this room. Troubling effigy. Do we have holy water? We don't. We walk right into a trap.
Watch your step.
You fools! Can I stack gold higher because the antiquarian's here?
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
We get 6 food out of that. That's awesome. And we find another quest item. Because leading every fight with a duelist advance, like, you start out, bam, you got your riposte. That's awesome. I love how I can play this game for like 30 or 40 hours and feel like I know the classes I'm playing with and try out a new ability, open the whole thing wide open again. Like, no, attack the guy in the front.
Unbalanced.
Obliterated.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Executed with impunity.
We're gonna shoot the corpse for 18. Bringing this one up to get that bounty collected.
Maintain the offensive.
Cleanse the corpse. Do we rest here or in the next room?
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So we'll get a random trinket. Hooray! Get some nice buffs. No
In
chance of being
Radiance,
surprised.
we will find victory.
Got our buffed dudes in the front. And we will carry on. We might find that final thing before too long, right? Lots of times you'll just like get the 3 quest things that you gotta crack before going too deep in. Oh, I guess the torchlight went all the way up from our camping, but that's okay. It'll run down again before too long.
Masterfully executed.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Don't yell at the Vestal. She's doing her best.
As the fiend falls,
Decent.
a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, she has Hand of Light, not the stun. Whoopsie daisy.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
And they dodge. Brutal. Dodge this. Daka Daka.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They
A
can
beautiful
be
fountain. It makes him feel good. Good. And here we see there is another obstacle, so that'll be our third. No, we already are out of shovels. Ouch.
beaten. Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Super rough. It'll be alright. Unless it isn't. We don't really have stress heal here, and we are getting dangerously high.
And boogeymen.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Oh, and they resisted the debuff. Dodged it. Feels bad. Alright, at least we get the kill there. Just all about getting rid of the stress rather than any other thing with this battle.
Another one falls.
Or rather managing it, not getting rid of it at all, of course.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Just put more of these trinkets on people. Okay, so the Antiquarian also lets your gold stack up to 2,500. So that's good too. We're probably going to run into another obstacle before too long. Man, I should have brought more, huh? Maybe we'll find another shovel. We don't. Like, no, we can hold on to it. Like, we'll equip it if we need it for the space. Time for another battle. Just a little one. Wish you wouldn't have done that. Takes up to 94. Yikes.
A devastating
Nice.
blow.
We're just trying to lower his accuracy on the offhand chance that he didn't die, but he does. Here we go.
Inspiration and improvement.
Definitely good to bring an antiquarian for money in these lower level runs. They certainly get you a bunch. Alright, here is anti-venom tree. Well, we'll get to it soon unless we missed it, which we might have done. It'll be alright.
A singular strike.
Hey, we got Hand of Light. Boom! Nice.
The blood.
Oh, I guess you could... Huh. Battle Vestal? That'd be kind of funny.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, what do we ditch here? The anti-venom, yeah. Maybe a holy water and a good there. Here, we can use the medicines on the carcass.
A handsome reward for a task well
10
performed.
scouting chance and negative 10 speed on the first round. Wow. Well, we're gonna equip it on the grounds that wish I hadn't done that.
A decisive pummeling.
32. Wow, wow, wow.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
All right. Perfect. We get it done.
good
And none of them
fortune
freak
and
out so
hard
hard
work,
that we have to pay to fix
they
them.
get a restless
The Steady
prey.
Bracer is going to be really good on an Arbalist or like a Houndmaster. Because -2 dodge is not so much that you even have to care about that number. But very good. Alright. Creeping Kauf. Could leave her with that forever. What's she going to need? A Coulon. Ages out of the
Light filters its way through
of
the
the
rotting walls.
level 2 crew.
Let us press on.
And we'll do more veiled damage on the next quest. Do we want to try to do the Hag Witch? Ooh. Do I? I do worry. That ladle's something, though, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think we want to try her until we have, like, actually leveled up guys with all of their abilities good. I worry about the Hag, right? I fear the Hag. But this will be a good spot. Oh, to take a little break. And then, we'll get back to it later. Well, we get a bunch of money, so that is good. And just like that, we don't have any more money. But, you know, we've got better stuff for our level 6 characters. And that'll help, you know, that'll help. That'll help some. Do we want to sell some trinkets real quick? Yes. Would I ever want to make the Crusader do less damage? No. Alright, we make a bunch more money. Level of face piece heals. We need... because this is the build, right? Pistol shot, point blank shot, duelist advance, open vein. This is the highwayman build. This is what you run. You don't run grape shot. It's not good enough. It's sort of inaccurate. Because point blank shot also has very high range. Perfect. Fully upgrade at least 4 of the hero skills. Only the masterful technique will suffice in battle. That is the word. Alright, and just like that, we're out of money again. Good! But anyway, that'll take us to when we start again. I might do a mission or two off screen. It's just gonna be like, you know, some easy ones or whatever while I'm eating my ramen. But before we go back to anything, you know, that's champion level or above, we'll be recording it. But I might do a couple, you know, easy and medium missions to get some of this medium crew leveled up a little bit more, get a little bit more money, get our guys in shape for the future, right? Because we have quite quite a good crew at the top now, but they don't ever last forever. They never do. And you got to be ready for all of that, of course. But in any case, that's all I've got for you right now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don Capitan, thank you for showing up and for your song recommendations. I will definitely be checking those out. And I hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll see you in another stream or video. You have a good day, regardless of whether or not I run into you again. And that's all I've got for you right now. See you guys.